There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. The audio's back too. We're good. Alright, well, as if I'm starting off another video with YouTube here, I'll say, hi everybody, it's Double Chaotix, how you doing? But everybody watching already knows we've been streaming for a bit. We did some Metroid Prime Remastered. Now, I'm starting one of my favorites. Another narrative game that I played a long time ago. Actually, I'm probably going to charge before we do this. We'll do it all the same. So yeah, I played this about 2 years ago. Yep, here it is. The notification. Control needs to charge. I'm talking about this while I play my controller. Anyways, I played this about 2 years ago. What Remains of Edith Finch. That's what it's called. And it was a harrowing, heartbreaking, but very good narrative tale that's very similar to the stuff like we've been done with Firewatch, with Soma, with oh, hang on. This could be a little troublesome to plug this in for a second. Hang on, one moment. Every time you go to plug something in, it never wants to just sink in. There we go. I think I got it. I think we got it. Right? Right? The stuff like, what have I done recently? Solus was like that, here. How's it called? Still Wakes the Deep. I have it right there on this. Still Wakes the Deep, and its DLC were like that, right? Like there's so many these narrative short tales that some are spooky and scary. You gotta hide from things, and some are just like a walking simulator. This one's more like Firewatch, where it's more like a walking simulator, or even like Gone Home. But it is a tale coming home to the story of, well, it's a really dark family story. Kind of more like, again, I guess it's in the vein of Gone Home. It's the family story of coming home to a very bizarre house. Lots of things to explore in it. It's literally just exploring this house to learn what your family, the wacky side of your family, and what it meant for you, and why you were given up by them, and what happened to you. And that's got a very tragic end to it. So I connected with somebody over this game a while back, and unfortunately that connection didn't work out, but it has a very meaningful piece to me, so I might have a very moving experience replaying this game, if you will. But I figured it was important to play it because it's one of the few narrative experiences that I think is very much worthwhile to share with everybody. And you know, I thought, why not? Let's jump in and do it. Now, normally I would just do this in a 1-2 punch of just getting this done in one shot. But I think what I'll do is just do this in 2 parts, and just do one part this time, one part next time. A little bit different than I normally do narrative stuff, only because I think this one's going to have a bit more of an emotional tone on me. So I want to play a little bit broken up because I have some memories and some flashbacks on this one, and it's a very disheartening story to begin with, so it'll be good for me to kind of do one shot now, one shot later, and not overwhelm myself. So, right, having memories about that, just looking in the house and thinking about the gameplay. But I want to do this for you guys. I want to do this experience for you guys and have some fun. So here we go. Here we go. What Remains of Edith Finch. I'll see you on the other side in just a moment. 1 second, guys. Here we are. The Finches. Yeah, it's bringing back memories, alright. It's a good game, though. I think I can separate some of my memories with the gameplay itself, so. The Finches. We got Lewis, Milton, Edith, Don, Gus, Gregory, Molly, Barbara, Calvin, Sam, Walter, Eddie, and Odin. Let's play. Now, actually, is this playing? Okay then. I was wondering if it was going to start at the beginning or start at the end or something.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
All right. Oh, that's just how it was. Okay.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
He comes from a very bizarre family, and from what I remember, it's very...
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
And then she's telling a story.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Telling the story to us, the viewer. But there's more to it than that, and I'll...
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Well, we're going to discover it as we go.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
And this being one of those games, I'm probably not going to talk very much for it. I'm going to let the game speak for itself most of the time. I'll pipe in every now and then, but... I want to explore down here a little bit.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
She's gonna learn. Oh boy, she can learn.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Yeah, guys. I heard something. I fixed my camera a little bit. Nope, I think it's all good. It's all good. Let's keep going. I heard a bang or something. Basketball hoop. Hoopity loop.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
One hell of a house, eh? Jesus. Talk about craftsmanship, architecture. Holy.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
17 years old.
I was afraid of the house.
You're afraid of it. Okay, that's one way to go in.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left.
They left in the middle of the night for some reason. Was it haunted?
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Her whole family's gone now. That's gotta be sad, this poor girl.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat. Molly. Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Guys need to skip the dishes. Any memories over here that I missed? Guess I walked that way, right? Yeah. Would have saw if there's more memories there. I'll go that way after. It's one of those chair things. Chairlift.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Oh, what the hell happened? I played it before. I kind of remember, but I don't fully remember.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
A lot of stuff here. Holy crap. Got a decent TV. No.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, so that's the house originally. Like, who did all the weird modifications to make the house like too tall on one side? It can't be strictly so.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
I do remember some very cool parts of this game happen, and I love some of these parts. This would be the main door, I think.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Upstairs. What happened to your brother? What happened to everybody?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Yeah, what the?
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Sounds like the whole family's got some major damage. Kind of a nice house, this part, though. I mean, quite a big house, too.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
There are. Oh, that's with the key unlocked.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Ah!
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
She is going to learn a lot of horrible things out of this family.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Would she eat the gerbil?
The The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Ew. Okay.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
But I'm fucking hungry. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to eat the fish now.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
She actually thought about it. My God. You were gonna eat the fish. What, can you eat the starfish? So what are we gonna... Oh, we're gonna go this way?
I kept eating and eating.
Oh. Oh, that's not good. Don't eat that. Oh.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Ugh. What? What's wrong with this kid? Somebody put this kid in the timeout. More than the timeout she's already had.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
You eat the bird? Jesus Christ.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
To eat her?
And suddenly,
What the f...
I was a cat.
Yeah, I don't think that's
I
how...
tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I don't think this is how this works, you know?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Listen, I'm a cat. I'm your daughter, but I'm now a cat. I think this is just a dream. It's still a very bizarre one at that.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
I ate that bird.
I gobbled her up.
Oh!
And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Any in the past? Oh, I heard that.
Rabbits.
There it is. Got it. Yeah, eat that rabbit.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I
Jesus.
swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Wow.
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Oh, what are we gonna find? You're gonna eat the cat you were earlier.
A mama rabbit.
Come here, you fat rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Oh my God.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the hell? What is this game? Oh! I forgot about all these sequences. There's some very bizarre sequences in the game as you learn about the family members.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Yeah, Need a juicy seal. Where is it? Where are you, juicy seal? Where are you, juicy seal? Come on, where are you?
Flipper, and it tasted really good.
You're bleeding, buddy boy. You won't be getting away from me. You're yummy. You're so yummy.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
You're a monster. Like a snake or like an octopus thing or something?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Nice.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Drunken sailor, what shall we do? Drunken sailor. Whose belly?
Passenger, I was still hungry.
Ah.
And to cross the water, I smelled something new.
Still a girl's a hungry
something
girl.
I had to have, so I swam towards it.
God damn. She hungry, alright? She a hungry girl.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I'm gonna eat you all. Oh. You're back in the bathroom?
I got closer and closer.
Oh, we're back.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
This girl's delusional. And she's like, ha! So, Mom?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
The mom's sister or great grandma or whatever was absolutely delusional and psychotic. Got it. Oh, is that her? Oh.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Mom sounds like she was.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the
How
curse
the hell
behind.
did he bring his house with him?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Odin.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
What the hell happened to this family? What's going on? What's going on here, folks?
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
You like to have fun? You're building a dragon's slide that collapsed. Jesus. He was killed by a dragon.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Edie won't go. She said no.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Let her have her fun. She's just an eccentric. Your mom sounds like two straight.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh my god. With that shaker. Oh my god, she's got on the toilet seat. That's nasty. Girl, this is gross, let me tell you.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, I can see. That's a horrifying. Holy Christmas. I would have taken that out. Sitting there, scrubbing the dub. Oh, here we go. Is this another story? Or is this another...
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Holy shamoly. Is this a dark room?
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Got a little bit of a dark room going on here. Oh, and this gets you into this bedroom. We get to learn about two of the brothers. Fort Calvin, Fort Sam. Pretty cool, they both had their own like little forts. Guess you can't go to his fort. Can we go to his? No. He's gonna have a secret thing over there, isn't he?
I I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
Oh,
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
why not, right?
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready.
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh. You're gonna fly right into the...
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Oh, God.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
He's saying goodbye to him!
That's what I want to
Fuck
remember
world.
about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Right into the goddamn ocean. Holy shit. It's a little dangerous to have a swing set like that there then. Jesus Christ.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
You can see where the T stops and the other one keeps going. So he still had to share this room and know that his brother's side was there, but he was never coming back. That's pretty sad, you know? Of course, there's another hidden passage here.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
This is a cool one. I like this one.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Pretty cool room, actually. These rooms are pretty cool. Pretty tight, but pretty cool. Where you got your, like, I guess, yeah, typewriter, so you have... Ugh.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
This is cool. This is cool. I enjoy this part. This is awesome.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Jesus, that voice is so good.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream.
Jesus.
Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
He's dead.
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, you're...
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
I love how you're kind of playing it, and it looks like the comic book style. Oh, that's so cool. Whoa, isn't that a bit of a ripoff?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! Ah!
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Jesus. You can't scare me, I'll kill ya. I'll kill ya.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
You idiot.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Oh, yes.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Okay.
Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Dead. And she killed her brother. Oh. Where's the upstairs? Oh yeah, this is the same house, so... What's with the Halloween music? I mean, it's cool, it's creepy as all hell. Well... But damn, be me. I'm gonna kill you all! Walter!
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Damn!
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh
I
god.
returned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Yeah, there wasn't there? Oh. How do I? Oh yeah, through here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
It's her dad, isn't it? You got a hook hand because of the hand thing, right?
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Who's there?
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Very creepy.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
That is pretty absurd. But it was very fun. I know, very, very fun. I like that part. That part's awesome. So just now I go back in here. Because I technically...
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yep. Barbara's room. That was cool. I like that part. That was like one of the best parts of it.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Of course, because she was actually famous. That was pretty cool. That was a good part. Now I see the rooms that I was kind of in.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
I already went into her room. These are the boys' room.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother.
Yeah.
Calvin.
It's gotta be tough, you know? Sharing a room with a kid that's dead, like...
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement
As
key.
a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
That's where I head next, but I just want to do the peephole part.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
These are all nice little narrative things to learn. That's where I started, and there's one more room to look into here. Nice.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Yeah, short lifespan. They 10 years for her. I mean, all these... This family was just cursed, man. I like that sometimes. Okay, yeah, so we went through all
I wonder
those...
if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to be doing? But there is that attic over there. Which, by the way, what is this? What is this? I like here.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Weird. Ain't it creepy, too? We do have to go to the attic, because that's eventually what leads me to that weird, big, extra part of the house. But that's stuff that's all going to be kind of next time. If I'm going to go to the basement and discover what's in the basement first. I don't think there is much discovered here, except for Sam's portion of the story.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Probably just because it's
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I think like your mom kind of ran. Your mom ran this place more than
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Edie's house, you know.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, yeah, I remember this part.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Nope, he just stayed in this.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Just crazy.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
There's a whole, like, microwave right there. Sink. Bathroom. Cans. Walter literally just lived down here. That's how messed up he was after everything.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30
Holy
years.
shit.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow, If you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Ooh, bizarre, man. This guy lived down here for years.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
The music's changing with the years. Wow, it was like...
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe you got tired of waiting.
Yeah,
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Holy shit. Maybe you got sick or something.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Yeah.
I'm done waiting.
Because everybody came out of here?
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
So bizarre, man. So bizarre. Oh, you had more stuff down here.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara
Oh, that's what he's scared of.
and Molly
How do you build this thing then?
and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh my god, and he got hit by a train that way? Ah, that's crazy.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
That's crazy.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I'm following the same path. Guess I go down the same way then, right?
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Oh, the rumbling was just trains coming by because he was so close
Now
to
that there's
train
only
tracks?
one of us left. Or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
2? So is there somebody else alive maybe?
And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Something tells me I was supposed to go upstairs before I went downstairs. Let's go back, because I didn't do any of the upstairs stuff. Am I supposed to do the upstairs stuff and then the downstairs stuff? That just leads out of there, right? Hang on. Let's see what the walkthrough says. Am I supposed to have done the upstairs first? Oh no, I am going the right way. I am going the right way. I was supposed to always go to the basement after that. Okay, yeah, and then it continues to other stuff after. I see, okay. No, headed the right way. Doing the right things. But I'm gonna get to the beach and I think that's where we're gonna save.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
What are you talking to?
And the history you're a part of.
Wait, do I go to the beach? Oh no, okay, back over here.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I see, we're going back over here. Oh yeah, we'll be back at the house again.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh my god.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh, that's a little depressing. It's supposed to be the human cemetery.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
I wonder if Molly Finch died that night falling out the window, maybe. Calvin, we kind of know what happened to him. Ben, it was a while. He lived a lot longer. Walter just, yeah. Barbara, we don't really know what the truth about Barbara. I think she just, something happened.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, that's the old house that sank.
East Side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Oh, there's more grave sites here.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
So who is the person we're in the cast in the beginning if you're a little different now?
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
There it is. She's pregnant with her daughter at 17, and you're the kid in the cast in the beginning. Okay. But this is her retelling of her discovering all this stuff. She's 22 weeks pregnant, doing all this stuff? Holy shit. So she had to go back and discover her family because it was just something she needed to do to be able to tell her kid. She's probably lost and doesn't know what to do now because she's a 17-year-old kid
I never
pregnant.
met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
And now we're about to learn some very interesting things from this odd side of the house that goes way up. That's where I think I'm going to leave things for now. I'm going to open the door and head inside, but I'll leave things for now until we do this again, because I'm starting to hit that emotional point right
They
now.
were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Now that'll open up a whole new thing there. So I'm going to save that for next time. We're going to save this area and do all of Sam's stuff next time. I guess I got to leave it there because once I close this, it just starts me again. Should be able to continue off where I am. I've gotten the whole family here, right? But I gotta figure out the last bits of the family. I've gotten the origins of the family, kind of. Now I've got to go to the upper part of the family and help discover this girl. And what she's trying to convey and understand so that she can go back in time and figure all these things out so she can share it with her own kid. Nothing tells me she died and left this for her daughter, but maybe she died during childbirth or something. Who knows? She's pregnant while she's discovering all this. God, that's sad. Okay, before I get too emotional, I'm gonna wrap it up there, folks. Give me a second, and I'll switch over to the other screen. Hang on a second. Be right there. All right. Whew. I'm here. Yeah, that's getting intense. Perfect time to stop. I will finish off the entirety of what remains of Edith Finch. Next week, when we get back to everything fresh again, I'm going to have more Astragalus. Obviously, Titanfall 2, we're done with that. That's sad to see that go, but we'll have more Astragalus, more Edith Finch, more Metroid Prime Remastered. Likely a little something else slipped in there for some new stuff, per se. Maybe another bonus thing, kind of like Edith Finch. We'll see. I don't know if I will or not. And of course, more with Jared Drums. We're going to have a lot more of Halo Reach and likely start Halo Combat Evolved if we can get into it next week. So, stay tuned. All of those great games and lots of stuff coming next week. But thank you guys for joining. This was another fun long stream. Unfortunately, I'm going to break for the weekend because, like I said, I'm going to an anime con this weekend. I'm going to be enjoying myself at the con and having a blast and doing a few other things early next week. But Sunday night, we're likely back with Jared Drums again. Monday night, I'm likely back with Astragalus. And then beyond that, we'll see how things go next week. But I'd love to be back with something new, more Metroid, more Edith, and maybe a bonus. And then obviously I'm gonna make a couple videos next week too. So I'm gonna make like 4 videos next week. See what I can manage to conjure up. So, but yeah, without further ado, thank you guys for having watched and joined, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you for watching. I'm Doughboy Chaotix as always, so you guys have a good rest of your night. Peace out, baby. Peace. There we go. Bye, guys.